to show you how to make a frittata. I love frittatas because they're easy to make and you can throw any vegetable you want in them and it always comes out amazing. Today we have broccoli, we have cherry tomatoes, and baby spinach. You're going to want to chop all your vegetables first.
To cut my vegetables, I'll start with the broccoli. I've never cut broccoli before. I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to be using here exactly, but I'll figure it out. Am I supposed to wash this? No idea. I'll just leave it. Alright. Let's pull this off. This seems like a good tactic. How about 4 of these? Would that be enough? Not sure how much she used in the video. Let's chop these ones up. I don't have a big giant knife like she does. I'll just have to make do with what I have. And I'm sure I'm cutting this wrong, but I'm sure it also does not matter. But I know that this does not look very impressive. These broccoli seem very dry. Are they supposed to be this dry? Are they usually this dry? I don't like broccoli. Tastes like trees. This is gonna make a mess, silly broccoli. Trees make such a mess when they're chopped. Chopped down to size. I'm the kind of person who would chop my fingers, so be warned, there may be blood. I don't have a good history with knives. Are you embarrassed yet? My one viewer. This looks like it probably will be enough for my fairly small pan. And it's just for me also. So I think it will be more than enough. Considering I don't even make such a party about party over broccoli credentials. I'm more of an ice cream person, if I'm being honest. I had tonight a cinnamon roll ice cream tub, which smelled and tasted pretty good. It didn't taste so cinnamony once I mixed it with coffee, however, instead of milk. I always think the outcome is going to be a lot greater than it actually turns out to be when I mix ice cream with, or chocolate with a hot drink. Just mixing it in there. It never seems to do the trick. Okay, so that's that. Let's try cutting these crumbs. Already running out of space for my chopping board. How many of these do we need? How about just this many? Is that enough? How about how many we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How about 10? Wow, it's already spurted its juice. Let's try this way. That's the tricky thing about tomatoes, but I'm sure I'm doing it completely wrong also. Ah, I'm making a mess. Maybe I need a sharper knife, but I don't have one. Maybe I just need better skills. She chops really quickly, doesn't she, in the video? Quite something, these chefs. I'm not sure if she's a chef. I don't think she's a chef, but she knows how to use a knife, that's for sure. So, be very afraid. Difficult to cut something that's mostly water. How do you cut water?
And baby spinach. You're going to want to chop all your vegetables first. Remember, you can take any kind of vegetable. Be creative with it. Yes.
You're spoiling my wood. You know, this chopping board has been under my sink. Well, under the drawer next to my sink, the cupboard. And I haven't used it in, well, ever, actually. So I'm glad I'm actually putting it to use. And I'm glad I'm actually trying to cook, because ready-made meals are quite expensive when you consider all things. Even though they're only a couple of pounds each, and you can get 2 for like, I don't know, £5. Is that right? I think it's right. Even though, you know, if you made it yourself, you would get a lot more for your money. You know, a broccoli does not cost a lot of money. I think it was 60 pence. Tomatoes don't cost a lot either. Neither does a bit of spinach. Neither do a few eggs. So if I can make this, well, you know, hopefully it will last me more than one night also, this frittata. Maybe I can eat it for breakfast as well, what's left. It's pretty late where I am, like, it's almost 12, so I left this pretty late. On this Valentine's evening, or night. Oh wait, I was just about to pick out more tomatoes. That would be counterproductive. That would be wasting even more time. Okay, they look like red jalapenos at the moment. Not sure if they're still too big or if they're alright. Well, frittatas are supposed to be thick, so I'm just going to assume they're alright. Now I'll go for my basil. Basil do we need? I have no idea. Does basil even... not basil, spinach. Spinach doesn't really smell of anything. It's like a rubber, really. You wouldn't think this is real, would you? You would think this is a fake plant, but no, apparently this is the real thing. This costs £1. Oh, there's no space left. I'm gonna make a mess out of this. Can you eat this bit? Yeah, why not? You can laugh if you wish. You can laugh forever. That's a good way to look at your lives. Laughter is the best remedy for soullessness. And spinach is good for your muscles. Spinach makes you super powerful. If your name begins with P and ends in E. Can't think of many names that do. Paige, there's one. So, do I need more than that? Less than that? I have no idea. I'll get out. Whoa, just a few more. I feel like my board's missing a bit more spinach. So, there's my chopped... Oh wait, I need garlic. Well, I brought my garlic over here, now I can't see it. Oh well, let me just unpeel it. Here's my garlic. Now I have encountered garlic before when I was making my fusilli pasta sauce, which I think was a great success. I actually continue to use that pasta sauce recipe, and you know, it does taste good. And it's very simple. All it was some canned tomatoes over some, well, first you put the olive oil in the pan and add the garlic, brown the garlic in there, and then add the canned tomatoes. That was about it. I'm sure there was something else. No, I think that was all that was needed. Feels like cheating because it's so easy, and yet it tasted pretty good. Don't even need to buy a sauce. So again, saving quite a few pennies just by using some common sense. Just a little bit of research goes a long way. So, oh, I kind of messed up, didn't I? Because now I need to separate that garlic from all of the basil to put into the pan with the olive oil again. So actually it's the same base as the pasta sauce. That might be a bit of a pain. So I'll get right onto that. Now I have a microwave / oven, and I'm guessing that it's not 350 degrees Celsius, because this only goes up to 200 and, what is it, 200, 210, 220, 200 and, yeah, so it definitely doesn't go up to 350 degrees Celsius, so it's definitely Fahrenheit. And I looked it up, and apparently that means 180 degrees Celsius. So let's preheat this.
Add your oil to the pan. I chose to use olive oil, but you can choose any type of oil you like. Let the pan heat up, and then you're going to add some garlic. Let the garlic get a little bit fragrant.
Adding some oil. Is that enough? There, how about that? I've added the garlic along with a few shreds of spinach, which I could not avoid.
And then you're going to add in your vegetables. Mix them up a bit, and then come your eggs. Add in your eggs and stir it up just a little. You're going to cover the eggs and then place it in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes.
See, I've stirred, whisked, beaten 5 eggs. I looked on her website in the link in her description, and it said it seems like she was making a different frittata. It's not the same one as in the video, but on the website it said on her blog she cracked 5 eggs for her and her cameraman, and this is just going to be for me, but as I said, hopefully there will be some leftovers for tomorrow. And this looks like the colour, sort of the colour that it shows in the video, so I sort of just did this for a little bit rather feebly, and I just hope for the best. I mean, it's yellowish, isn't it? Fragrant, I don't know, I don't have a good sense of smell, so I'm just going to put in the vegetables, and here we are. Go in, go in, go in, go in. It's quite messy. Go in, go in, go in. I'm holding the camera with one hand, so that's the reasoning for this travesty. Do I stir it? I think I'll stir it. I just put the heat down to 3. It was on 4. I'm not really sure. It didn't look like the heat was on very high on the video. But I have an electric cooker as opposed to a... Oh no. Oh no. It's all gone around the back here. As opposed to a gas cooker. Yeah, why not? Just throw it all in. Why waste? Good quality broccoli from the co-op. Why not? I may live to regret this, or die to regret this. Who knows? Am I meant to? What am I meant to do? Oh well. Put in some more oil just in case. Ready for the eggs. They're coming. In are going the eggs. Doesn't even fill out the whole pan. Maybe I put too much vegetables in. Apparently I'm meant to cook for 1 minute and then put into the oven. But problem is I don't have anything to cover this with. I mean, I have a plate like this one, but I don't know if it's oven proof, so I'm not going to risk that. Does it make a big difference if you cover it or not in the oven? I wouldn't know anyway, so I'm sure it will be alright in the end. I'm quite happy with how this looks, actually. Quite happy. Pick that up, put it into my oven. Hopefully I don't blow up the anything. Oh wait, it doesn't fit. That's not good. Wait, let's close it. Right, it works. No, it doesn't. It doesn't turn. Wait. Maybe I can... This is not good. Is it even meant to be on the metal bit? Is that allowed? No idea what I'm doing. Alright. I saw sparks. There were no sparks the first time. Gonna have to... That is not good. Why is this on microwave, not on oven? But is that because I stopped it? Okay. Stop. Convection. Yeah, it's on oven. It's definitely oven. No sparks. But it's stuck. But when you put things in an oven, they're not meant to turn around, are they? I'm pretty sure. Now I need to time this.
Your eggs might take longer to cook. The way you can tell when they're ready is that they puff up and they are no longer runny on the top.
So it's now been 20 minutes and as you could tell at the beginning that was a faulty start, but it seems to be alright. I haven't seen any sparks lately, but it did switch off on its own for some reason and then I had to put it back on again and then it went into preheat mode again to get it back to 180. So I'm not sure if that affected anything, but this thing is not reliable. Shall we see what's within? We are looking for puffy and something, not runny. Ow! That is hot. I don't have gloves. What do I do? Here we go. And I just realized I left my heat on this entire time without realizing. Look at that.
You can choose to add cheese to the top of your frittata. We did it on half of the frittata. We added mozzarella cheese. You want to cover the pan back up. You can either put it back in the oven or just sit on top and wait for it to melt. Taking it apart is a little bit tricky. You don't want it to fall all apart, so slowly work your way through the frittata. Give the pan a little shake, and then before you know it, it will slide right off onto your plate.
Looks pretty good to me, I would say. Now I'm going to get the mozzarella. I don't have, shards, pieces, but I have grated mozzarella. I don't think I'm going to put it back into the oven. It already looks more well done than the video, but I think it looks quite nice. Like crusty. I don't know. It looks more yellow in the video, but I don't know. Maybe the brief microwaving didn't help. How much do I put on? I do like cheese, as you might recall me saying previously in another video. How about that? One more. Here we are. Actually, I am going to put it in the oven. Actually, yeah, I think I will. Or I could cover it. I want it to melt as fast as possible, so I'm going to put it into the oven. Have it. The melted mozzarella reminds me of pizza actually. I expected it to be a bit more golden, but it looks like it's burning a little bit around the edges, getting quite crusty, so I think it's a good time to get it out. I'm looking forward to eating this for sure. So let's try and get this out. I'll get it out like a slice of pizza. Pretty sight, wouldn't you say?
And here is your broccoli, spinach, tomato frittata. Feel free to get creative with it. Put any kind of vegetables you want in your frittata. Quick and easy meal that you can have with your friends. Yeah! Perfect.
Now, that regardless of how this tastes, and I'm sure it tastes fine, I am pretty proud of what I have made today. In fact, this is pretty much the only thing I've ever made, except for a steak one time and pasta, but of course pasta pre-made and a pre-made sauce. Other than that, I mean, I made a curry once in my life. Other than that, I've really made nothing myself. Of course, you saw I made the pasta in my recent tutorial video. Not pasta from scratch, but I made the sauce from scratch, which didn't really take much effort, honestly. It was just a bit of garlic and olive oil, and then throw in the tomatoes. But this is really, I think, the first thing I can be quite proud of. Other than the steak did taste quite good, to be fair. But that's more cooking, this is more actually putting it together, so let's try it. Ooh. Oh wait, it's quite spongy. Okay, It tastes pretty much how I expected it to taste. And you know what? It doesn't taste bad. I've tasted frittatas before. I think the difference is, not many times, but a couple of times. And I think they've had mushrooms before. Oh, excuse me. They've had mushrooms, and I think that would be a great addition to this to give it some more texture, maybe. But this is pretty good. Maybe a bit more seasoning, maybe some pepper in there. But really good, I think, by my efforts. So thank you for watching this. I'm going to finish this off. I might pour some hot sauce over it or something. Great job. Thank you. I'll see you next time.